So have you heard about ChatGPT now?
I have, mate, yeah.
So, little spiel on what it is. So, ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot developed by OpenAI and launched in November 2022. It's built on top of OpenAI's GPT 3.5 and GPT-4 families of large language models, which has been fine-tuned using both supervised and reinforced learning. So I think the large language model and the supervised learning, I think what they do is to train the technology is they will feed it a load of questions, and then humans have to sit and rate the answers. And based on how they rate the answers, the software learns to improve its answering capabilities. So that's how they kind of train these AI bots. And then large language model, it says, is it generally refers to deep learning models having a parameter count on the order of billions or more. They're general purpose models which excel at a wide range of tasks as opposed to being trained for one specific task. Like, I don't know if you remember, there was the first AI bot that was trained to play chess, and that was all it was trained to do. So like that's specific, whereas this is like a general, it learns to do more than one task. Though trained on simple tasks along the lines of predicting the next word in a sentence, neural language models with sufficient trainings and parameter counts are found to capture much of the syntax of semantics of human language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot, isn't it? I actually remember that first chat, the AI robot you're talking about with the chess. You can watch a video on it, and there's people like spectating as a crowd watching that robot beat a professional chess master. It's the first time it ever happened. And the crowd are like shocked as if it's bloody iRobot time.
Yeah, well, they always said that it just couldn't be done. They were like, "There's no way." They were like, "Chess is the most complex task." I think it's chess or Go.
It's because of the infinite amount.
The infinite amounts of options. You have to recalculate based on somebody's move, and they just said it could never be done. And then
Could you imagine that generation of people having a look at what's going on
now with ChatGPT and ChatGPT?
Enough to put you in your box, right?
Mm.
So yeah, I've got a little bit more on it. So it says, although the core function of a chatbot, is to mimic a human conversationalist, ChatGPT is versatile. For example, it can write and debug computer programs, compose music, teleplays, fairy tales, and student essays, answer test questions, write stories, write poetry, song lyrics, emulate a Linux system, simulate an entire chat room, play games, and simulate an ATM. So like that is just everything ever.
It's wild.
Come a long way from Tamagotchis.
It's but it's so wild, and I've only used it on like a limited basis.
Yeah.
But like what you said, people are using it to write code. They're feeding it code and saying like, "What's wrong with this? Tell me how to fix it," and it's fixing it. People are using it to write like articles, blogs, news stories. Yeah, the use cases, I think we're only seeing like the tip of the iceberg at the minute. Once it's been out on the market for longer and people start playing with it and figuring out what they can do with it, yeah, I think it's just going to go further and further.
Yeah, it's changing the world as we know it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's came from nowhere. What, it's been out since November 2022.
2022,
We've both had good play around it, but we use it from the sense of like a general population, you know, just the average Joe. But tech companies.
Yeah, it's wild. I think it was, it might be Jordan Peterson said it's the biggest technological advancement we've seen since the internet. And
I agree.
He thinks it's bigger than that.
100%.